everybody, Splint here. Welcome to Splint Reacts. If you are a returning subscriber, then guys, welcome back to the channel. I know that I'm in for it with this one, okay? So guys, rabbit-proof fence. I would imagine that by posting this reaction, a lot of Aussies are going to show up to my channel. So welcome, first of all. I just want to disclose that I haven't watched this movie before because I think it will hurt my heart a little bit too much. But something that I kind of have been saying is that I really want to be able to push myself a little bit outside of my comfort zone and watch things that might be a bit uncomfortable. So I'm gonna try and get through this one. I am an Indigenous Australian, so I think this one is gonna be very, very tough for me, but I'm gonna do my best. When this movie came out, I was way too young to watch it. I think even by the time that they started presenting it in schools, I was kind of already on my way out of school. Let's see how we go with this one, guys. Enjoy the reaction. Also guys, I'd just like to disclose, I'm not a crier, I'm not a big crier. Everyone reacts differently to things, so even if I'm not outwardly blubbering on my sleeve, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm not upset about things or that I'm not experiencing sad emotions. It just means that you might not see me outwardly wailing. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but everyone's different is my point. God, even that term is disturbing.
Ngayon ko na madoji ko lumot. Taliban na lajo bara yan. Lajo belu aja ngana wayanan bawat bare. Wad bale lo yaga mun bam. Chandu lorjo polawa di munjo. Wala nyadu yak may rajin ba. Wala manula ya bare ko jogat ba. Hanggang wanja mana ya nama? Jilan dan nyangam. Ya nyara, wajah punggut. Di curah ya curah. Ini nggak ada gimana? Balik mau nyara jina, enggak mana? Jelka ya rumah. Bawa orang ke kantor. Mana nak? Mana ya? Mel penko. Bawa orang ke kantor.
That's dinner.
That's them.
Yeah.
Molly's the big one. The little one's her sister Daisy. The middle one's their cousin Gracie.
Molly, kau belanya? Wala lo yaga jura pulanya. Nyena dia kan nyera.
Protector.
The next batch.
Is that Gilderoy Lockhart?
Mary Wilson's applying for permission to visit her child at Moore River. She's quite agitated.
Agitated.
Oh, and Gladys Phillips has written for permission to buy some new shoes.
She got a new pair a year ago. The three little half-caste girls at the Jigalong fence depot, Molly, Gracie and Daisy. The youngest is of particular concern. She's promised to a full blood.
Oh my god, the language is gonna be really hard for me to swallow.
How far does Rabbit Fence go to?
It goes all the way to the sea down that way. Right to the top of Australia. Longest fence in the world.
True.
fellas camp.
No, it's mine! It's mine!
It's the law, Maud.
No!
Got no say in it.
No!
Come on, little one. Sit up and you stay. I got the papers, Maud.
No, Dana! No!
Got no say in it.
As you know, every Aborigine born in this state comes under my control. Time and again, I am asked by some white man, if I marry this colored person, will our children be black? It is my responsibility to accept or reject those marriages. We come to the Moore River Native Settlement. Ladies, most of you are familiar with our work here, the training of domestic servants and farm laborers. I would like to thank you. In spite of himself, the native must be helped.
Like animals. This is set in a time where Indigenous people aren't counted as human, no, so it makes sense that they're in a cage.
Come along, I'll take you straight to the dormitory. There's some beds there. The bucket's in the corner. Hurry up.
All in the one bed.
What's your name? Where you from? You'll get used to it.
We'll have no Wonka here. You talk English.
What are they doing? Singing Mr. Devil's favorite song.
Very good. Well done.
Tommy Grant.
This way, Tommy. Yep.
Come on.
Boy.
What are they doing now? They're checking for the bare ones. They can go to proper school.
Thank you. Nope.
Ridiculous.
Molly Craig.
Go on, get up. Hurry up, they'll whip you. Molly. Sit down. Hurry up. Come along. All right.
She'd be terrified.
It's Molly, isn't it? I know it all feels very strange, but after a few days you'll feel quite at home. Nope.
Push it towards me.
Uncle David. Fabulous, fabulous actor. Passed away now, sadly, but he's in a lot of Australian films.
Thank you, Voodoo. Stand there, young lady. Do you really think you get away with it? The tracker brought her back.
Ah, yes, Mudu. Mr. Neal tells me that your probation period is up and that you wish to return to the Kimberleys, is that right? Of course, your daughter is here, isn't she? There would be no question of her going. She would have to stay here and continue her training. I think for the time being, it would be best for all concerned if you were to remain here, Mudu. I'd be prepared to consider your case in a year or so, but until then.
And the next year it'll be a year, and then the year after that, and the year after that.
Those babies, weren't they mothers?
They got no mothers. Nobody here got any mothers.
I got mother.
I mean, any of the blackfellas in this film who are portraying these roles of people that are in so-called positions of power, i.e. the tracker or the other fella, like scaring them and telling them to eat the food. A lot of the time, if you're not following those rules of performing your role like you're supposed to, somebody else is going to suffer, i.e. the tracker's daughter, or removed from their country.
Come on, get your things. We're going.
Where are we going?
We're going home to mother.
How are we gonna get there?
Walk.
That tracker, he's gonna get us and put us in that boot.
You're not gonna get us and put us in the boot. We just keep walking. The rain will cover our tracks. We gotta go now.
Bless him, such a good actor. I'll stop saying it, but...
Come on, let's go.
Molly Craig. Gracie Fields. Nina, have you seen the new girls?
Haven't seen them all day, miss.
Gotta pick it up, girls.
There's 3 girls. They've run off. It'll be the older one. I wondered when I saw her. Too much of their mind.
Daisy, give me your bag. Give us your bag, quick. Give us it. Hurry up, in the water, in the water. We need to cover our text.
I don't see nothing. There's no food here. How are we gonna eat?
Quick, Hart, come on.
Perhaps look for something to eat.
Hey, you from that Moore River place, eh?
We going home.
Where your country?
Jigalong.
Proper long way.
About what, 1,800 miles?
That tracker from Moore River. Did pretty good. I heard he get them runaways all the time. Here. You watch out for him, eh?
Tracker followed them to this riverbank, but lost the tracks in the water about a week ago. There's been no sign of them since.
Hey, Maud. The girls have gone. Everybody's looking for them.
She's a little bit happy with that. She's gonna get busted.
And what do you think you might be up to? Thieving my eggs, eh? You come out here where I can see you. Come on. And get rid of that bread. It's filthy. You want something to eat. You ask for it. Where you girls planning on going? Cat got your tongue, eh?
These poor terrified babies, honestly. I'm just trying to keep my emotions in check.
Now get. Go on. And watch out for those boys further along. They go out hunting rabbits along the fence.
That rabbit-proof fence?
Yes, the rabbit-proof fence.
Where that rabbit fence?
East.
There's a lot of things that I want to talk about for this film, but I'm trying to save it until the end because there's just so much.
Mr. A.O. Neville is concerned about 3 native girls ranging from 8 to 14 years of age who a month ago ran away from the Moore River native settlement. We have been searching high and low. All the trace we found of them was a dead rabbit.
There she is.
Elwood, yes? Wara.
If there's one surprise I've had during this movie, it's that he's in it. 2002. This might have been around the time he did Chamber of Secrets as well. Massive Harry Potter fan, guys.
They're following the rabbit-proof fence.
Right.
Just because the people use Neolithic tools, Inspector, does not mean they have Neolithic minds. Now, you put your man out here on the fence north of this junction. He can start to come down it to meet them. I'll have Mudu come up from the south. We can't miss them.
Where's Daisy?
Tired.
My legs, they hurt. I can't walk.
Carry the only one, so right? Come on.
girls headed? Going to Mullawa?
Where Malawa?
Mullawa? Why you headed along the number 2 fence?
You get 2 rabbit-proof fence.
We got 3 of them.
Where the north fence?
Back that way. You can cut across. I'll show you. Number 1 rabbit fence. Here's a number 2 fence. Now you're here. But you want to be here. Now, if you cut across here, you save yourself 100 mile or so.
I'm going back. I don't have the petrol.
See ya.
Over here.
Is that dead? It is. Okay, it's gonna sound ridiculous. I didn't know she was in that either. But she's very young here.
Use that lot for Moore River.
Yeah. Would you girls walk all that way?
I was there. Where you heading? Home. Stay here. You can sleep with me tonight. I'll get you some food.
Just getting the washing, Mrs. Evans.
Shh. What's that? Someone coming. Quick, quick, into bed. Under the blankets.
Don't go, Molly. He come back if you go. Don't go. He won't say anything. Please.
The fact that she's asking them not to go.
Let's have a look.
That's the tracker.
Yeah, that's him.
It's kind of wild, right? Because Uncle David or the tracker's being made out to be a bad person because of what he can do, or his role rather. So the girls are afraid of him because of what he can do. He can take them back, right? But I mean, the man's from the Kimberley. He's in a very similar position where he's not in Perth by choice. And the government or Mr. Devil isn't about to let him go back to his country.
Did it, but we lost them. And Larson out there, Moody was with him, and we lost them. They're making right fools of us.
They are indeed, Inspector, and the cost is more than to just our pride. They can set up camp and wait.
Costly?
We'll just have to bear it. Their lives may be at stake. And, Inspector, I understand the mother of one of the girls has gone to Walloona. The children are headed into that country. I want the word spread. Let's see what that does.
I know this actor as well. I've seen him in something.
You wouldn't get me out there.
She's pretty clever, that girl. She wants to go home.
Much like yourself.
Good thing you kids ran into me. A lot of people worried for you. It's in all the papers. You, Gracie. I hear your mummy in Walloona. You can catch a train there from Mika.
Liar. He's with that other fellow.
Let's go.
Walloona. She at Walloona.
Yes.
Come on, Gracie. Don't listen to him. He's a liar.
Maybe she's there, Molly.
No, darling.
Molly? Let's go to Mika. Catch a train to Walloona.
They see us, they'll catch us. We're nearly there.
But Molly, Mummy there. She at Walloona. I want Mummy.
Come on. Come on, Daisy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably should have said it at the beginning, but yeah, I know what becomes of these girls from researching them, but I don't know. I don't know this whole story.
Not coming.
Don't look back, don't look back. It should come. Got him? 3. One for you, one for me, and one for both of us. Come on, Dice. We gotta go back to Gracie.
Oh, Lordy.
She gone, Molly. She's not coming back.
Oh, God.
Needle in a haystack.
Well, that's it. Pack your stuff. We're getting out of here.
Only paying us for 3 weeks.
capacity as local protector, you are to proceed to Jigalong to await their arrival and effect their recapture.
See, they called them protectors in the legislation, right? But that's not what that did. A more appropriate term would be chief control officer. Because you couldn't do anything. That's why all those people are lining outside of his office. Because they're all asking for permission to do something, whether that's to access their own salary that they've made from being domestics, or send their children gifts or belongings, or get permission to marry someone, anything. You couldn't do anything, you needed permission to do everything. Singing them home. Keep going.
What's all that about?
Just some women's business.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm gonna go take a look.
Better look out, he's about to get lifted.
this one.
Jendo waje ba jendo waje ba agara la jeno tigolo ngara tejno janu la jo o jala ko jala tiji ko jala village man bo ngane mo kangoni wolo jala ara maro ran ba jola Uyana nyango, wedoga.
I want to be really clear that I am so grateful to be growing up in a time. I want to be really clear that I'm incredibly grateful that I'm growing up in a time where this isn't happening to me, but it happened to my people before me. So I will never not acknowledge our old people. I want to acknowledge that this is a true story, but it is one of tens of thousands that has happened in Australia, and the stolen generations is really only a very small part of it. So some of the things at the beginning where they were talking about, you know, not letting you practice culture or speak in your language is very true. It's a dark part of the country's history, but there's a lot to be learned from it. All of these things that they did, they're written down in the government gazettes, it's recorded. People just have to, I think, be willing to do the research. I love being Indigenous. I love my heritage. I love my culture. But as I said, sometimes First Nations projects can be hard to swallow. I know people who have lived this experience. I know people who have lived this experience. People who have been removed from their families and placed in institutions or dormitories, much like the beginning of this film. A chief protector. There was so much that was done just to control, not protect, control. So I just want to point out as well, obviously, for some of my viewers who might not be familiar with Indigenous cultures, but like most other Indigenous cultures or First Nations cultures, we don't all speak the same languages. We have different dialects and countries. So anything that's happening in Western Australia, I'm not going to know anything about them. I'm not going to know their specific customs or how to speak their languages or dialects. I think doing more First Nations projects on the channel is something I definitely want to consider. Although they're going to be hard, I'm not even going to joke about that. They will be hard for me to watch, and that's not just for, I think, you know, Indigenous Australian projects. I think Native American projects and Māori projects. There's, I think, these stories that are told that will be really hard to swallow. Sorry. But I hope if anybody is watching this with me for the first time, maybe you take something away and or maybe you learn something, I don't know. But look, I think that Indigenous peoples need allies, and I think that allies need Indigenous peoples. I think Indigenous cultures should be celebrated by everyone. It's part of our histories. So I think that's all I'll have to say on that, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the reaction, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to the channel for future movie reactions and other videos that will be dropping along the way. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.